Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 11 of the chapter linear equations in one variable. In this session, we will be learning the differences mainly between algebraic equation and algebraic expression, later algebraic equation and linear equation. So, from today's session onwards, we will actually start the class related to the topics of class 8th. So far, we learned all the basics and previous knowledges present in class 6th and 7th, which are very essential and requisite for this chapter. So, in class 8th, we have got linear equations in one variable as a chapter 2nd. In this chapter 2nd, our introduction starts with the mainly differentiating algebraic expressions and equations. Later, they will explain you the difference between equation and linear equation in one variable, and at last in this introduction they will tell you what is the meaning of solution and how to find the solution using the same technique of balancing. So, coming back to the in this chapter, mainly what you are going to learn. After having introduction, you will be learning solving equations which have linear expressions on one side and numbers on the other side. Later, applications of them you will be learning. Apart from this, you will be learning some more types of equations, such as solving equations having variable on both the sides and applications based on that type of equations. Later, you will be learning reducing equations to simpler form and equations reducible to the linear form, and you will finally conclude this chapter. So, let us now start learning what is the difference between algebraic expression and algebraic equation. Now, I will give you point by point with examples. End of this, you can pass the screen and note down the important information similarly how I have done in your notebook. First one, what is an algebraic expression? Algebraic expression is a combination of numbers and variables combined by means of arithmetical operations. See children, here it is a combination of numbers also and variables also. Combined means connected by arithmetical means or by means of arithmetical operations. By arithmetical operations, which are arithmetical operations? You know, addition, symbol as shown in plus sign. So, here 3x connected to y with the plus sign. Subtraction, symboled as minus, here 2x and 3 are connected with the negation, that minus sign, in the sense subtraction operation. And you know, multiplication, generally in algebraic expressions, multiplication sign is shown with the dot. So, here we have 2 into x written as 2 dot x or 2x, and even division also represented with the by, upon. Now you see the examples here. These are the examples for algebraic expressions. 5x is one example, 2x minus 3 is another example, 3x plus y is one example, 2x plus 2xy plus 5 is another example, minus 17. This alone can also be called as an algebraic expression, which is not at all having any variable. So it can have variable only, numbers and variables, and only numbers, which means all the numbers that so far what you have learnt can also be called as algebraic expressions. Here, what is an algebraic equation? See, algebraic equation is a mathematical statement of equality having one or more variables. So having one or more variables, a mathematical statement of equality, this is very important. It's a statement of equality. In algebraic expression, there is no equal sign. An equation should have that equal sign. For example, 5x equals to 25 is an equation. 2x minus 3 equals to 9 is an equation. You could see here just it is 2x minus 3, whereas it is 2x minus 3 equal to 9. That equality sign is there. Then 2y plus 5 by 2 equals to 37 by 2. 6z plus 10 equals to minus 2. 3x plus y equals to 6. 2xy plus 5 equals to 0. xyz, which means x into y into z, plus x plus y plus z equals to 100. It is an equation. X square plus 1 equals to 5 is an equation. 8 equals to y plus y square is equation. Whereas an algebraic expression may have variable, it may have, may not have variable. It is just a mathematical statement. Then in the case of algebraic expression, it must have variable, it must have the variable. It is a mathematical statement of equality. Next, we have, it will not have equal sign. Who? Algebraic expression will not have equal sign. In equation, it will have equal sign. It is useful in generating who? Algebraic expression is useful in generating patterns, generalizations such as formulae, in finding area, volume, etc. Whereas in the case of equation, it is useful in solving general life situational problems such as problems on numbers, ages, perimeters, combination of currency notes, and so on. Then it represents some shape. Which one? Equation represents some shape when it is plotted as a graph. You will be learning this introduction to the graphs chapter of this class 8 and later linear equations in two variables chapter of class 9th and 10th. Now students, we will go for defining linear equations and non-linear equations. All these are equations only, but amongst them few are linear equations and few are non-linear equations. What does that difference? Let me explain. Difference between a just equation and linear equation specifically. Here I will show you with the yes or no, and later we will I am changing a color of the ink. Here 5x equals to 25. Yes, it is a linear equation. Next, 2x minus 3 equals to 9. It is again yes, it's a linear equation. 2y plus 5 by 2 equals to 37 by 2. Yes, it is again a linear equation. 2x plus y equals to 6. Yes, it is a linear equation, but in two variables. Why? Because you could see here there is one variable x, another variable y, whereas first three are linear equations, but in one variable, because variable involved is only one, either x or y. It is also linear equations in one variable. It is also linear equation in one variable. Then coming to the fifth one, it is non-linear equation. Why? I will explain you after watching all of this. This is also non-linear equation. And next, it is also non-linear equation, and this is also non-linear equation. And how about last one? It is, yes, it is a linear equation in one variable. Now I want you reasoning out why among these equations some are linear equations and some are not. Observe carefully and we will discuss. I am giving you couple of time, just some seconds. You can pause the screen and think. Okay students, have you reasoned out? Now let us get into the discussion. You know, here amongst these, which are linear equations and which are non-linear equations, I am taking them. Now see, the reason is very simple. Here this is a linear equation in one variable, this is a linear equation in one variable, this is also a linear equation in one variable, this is also a linear equation in one variable, but it is yes, but in two variables. Reason is so simple. Linear equation in one variable is an algebraic equation in one variable with the highest power of the variable involved are appearing as 1. You could here see that power of the variable x is 1, power of the variable x is 1, power of the variable y is 1, power of the variable here x is 1 and y is 1, here power of the variable z is 1, but whereas in this case non-linear equation is an algebraic equation in one or more variables with the degree of the equation as more than 1. Here among these equations you could observe having more than one variable either, or having one variable but being degree. What is the meaning of degree? I will explain in next slide, where here these equations having degree more than 1. So when it comes to this equation, it has got two variables, both of them being in one term. Here three variables, all three of them in one term. It's equation in one variable but power of the variable being 2. Here it is also equation in one variable but power of the variable y being 2. So these are non-linear equations. So to say an equation as a linear equation or not, I must see the power of the variable. And power of the variable must be 1 to call the equation as linear equation. And children, so far whatever you have learnt simple equations, they are all linear equations in one variable. Now let me explain you what is degree. Degree of a term. Suppose I have a term minus 17 x square y z cube. This is written as minus 17 x square y z cube. This is one complete term. Whereas in earlier you have seen children having Suppose in this case, if I take, I have 6z being one term, 10 being another term, whereas minus 2 is there in the other side of equality. Suppose if I consider in this, I have got x, y, z one term, x another term, y another term, z another term, and 100 being the other side of equality. So, in any algebraic expression, plus sign or minus sign separates the terms. Like in the case of this, here I have minus 17 x square y z cube being only one term. In this one term, what is degree? Children, very simple. Degree is total power of the variables. Here 2 plus, where power of the x is 2, power of y is 1, and power of z is 3. Total of them is the degree of this term. So, degree of this term is 6. So, the definition says degree of a term is the total power of the variable portion, whereas degree of an algebraic equation means, now here I have got so many terms. This is one term, second, third, fourth, fifth. So, amongst these terms, degree of this term is 4, degree of this term is 2, degree of this term is 3, degree of this term is 1, and there is no variable at all, that means degree of it is 0. So, degree of this constant is 0 because no variable. Okay. Since no variable. Why? Because when there is no variable, I can write with some variable raised to the power 1. You know, any variable raised to the power 1 is equal to any variable raised to the power 0. Any variable raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. Now, here amongst these, degree of this algebraic equation is highest one. Highest degree of the terms will serve as degree of an algebraic equation. So, here for this, degree of this equation is 4. How do we define? Degree of an algebraic equation is the highest degree of the terms present in it. So, this is the knowledge which we are using here while defining what is degree. Here degree of this is 2, therefore it is not. Degree of this equation is 3, therefore it is not. Degree of this equation is 2, therefore it is not it is not a linear equation. Degree of this equation is 2, that's why it is not linear equation. Okay. So, we have with this we can say what are linear equations and what are non-linear equations. Now, we will go for solution of an algebraic equation. Here I have got the same examples taken. You know how to solve this. In our previous sessions I have explained you. Here 5 into x equals to 25. This 5 can be transposed this side. It becomes x equals to 25 divided by 5. It implies x equal to 5. This is the value of the variable x, that is x equals to 5 is called the solution. Okay. Solution of this equation 5x equals to 25. Similarly, we can solve this also by transposing minus 3 first. So, 2x equals to 9 plus 3 minus 3, this subtrahend, if it comes this side it becomes addend. Later 2x equals to 12, simplification of 9 plus 3, and x equals to this 2 which is multiplying, if it comes this side it does division, and it implies x equals to 6. This is the solution of given equation 2x minus 3 equals to 9. Similarly, we can solve this also. 2y equals to 37 by 2. Here addend 5 by 2, if it is transposed that side becomes subtrahend. So, on simplification 2y equals to 37 minus 5 is 32 upon 2 is 16, and this 2 is multiplying here, if it is transpose this side it gives y equals to 16 divided by 2, it implies y equals to 8. This is also now solution, called as solution for the given equation. This linear equation 2y plus 5 by 2 equals to 37 by 2. And later, this is not a linear equation, it is a non-linear equation, but it is non-linear equation in one variable. You will learn how to solve it later. At time being, I can say x square equals to 5 minus 1, it implies x square equals to 4, therefore x equals to 2. These are non-linear equations, you will be learning separately. Now, students, what is the solution? If I want to call x equals to 5 as a solution, it should satisfy this equation. What is the meaning of satisfying? In the LHS of the equation, that is in 5x, when I substitute instead of that x this value, it should give the value of RHS. Then only I call that numerical value as satisfying the given equation. Instead of x equals to 5, if I substitute any other number here in x, it will not give 25, which is RHS. So, students, if I am substituting any value of a variable satisfying the given equation is called the solution. So, here I am giving definition. Solution of an equation is the value of a variable which satisfies the equation on substitution instead of the variable. So, here I gave you the definition of a solution. You know how to find the solution for this? You know how to find the solution for this equations you have already done. This is the procedure of solving. So let us take solving equations which have linear expression in one side and numbers on the other side. For example, all the things what you have solved, they were all having variable portion on one side, number on other side. You could see that. Now can we solve this? So someone asks you, solve 6z plus 10 equals to minus 2. You know how to do it. How do you do? Either transposing technique we will use or the balancing technique we use. So 6z equals to minus 2 minus 10. You know, on transposing 10, I have given you all the working steps in the previous sessions, how to solve the given linear equations in one variable, but instead of mentioning linear equations in one variable, I said simple equations. So 6z equals to minus 12 and z equals to minus 12 divided by 6, because 6 is multiplicand here, divides here, z equals to minus 2. We say therefore z equals to minus 2 is the solution of the given equation. And students, we have another important step also to be done after solving the equation, that I am going to explain you through examples. Example 1. Find the solution of 2x minus 3 equals to 7. You know how to find the solution. Either you use the technique of balancing, that is adding 3 on both sides, because here we have 3 as a subtrahend. To remove that, we will add 3 on both sides. After that, you will get 2x equals to 10, and to remove this 2 which is multiplicand, divide on both sides by 2. So thus you will get x equals to 5. Students, on solving linear equation, we need to know one more important thing. Here let us see for this example, solve 2y plus 9 equals to 4, and you know how to solve it by transposing technique. Transposing 9 on from LHS to RHS, 2y equals to 4 minus 9 gives minus 5, and here y into 2, 2 is a multiplicand, now dividing on both sides, or we set by transposing 2 on the other side from LHS to RHS, it becomes the divisor, y equals to minus 5 by 2. See, along with the solution, now we need to know to check the answer, very important. Initial stages we will do checking, because we need whether we got correct answer or not. Okay. So in LHS we will substitute the value of the variable, and on simplification, do we get the value of RHS or not, we will see. Okay. Here work for us. Now let us solve this. Now in the solution, transpose addend 5 by 2 from LHS to RHS. This is first step. So x by 3 equals to minus 3 upon 2 minus 5 by 2. Why? Because it's addend. This addend will become subtrahend. Now x by 3 equals to minus 3 and minus 5 with the same denominator becomes minus 8 by 2 is minus 4. Now here 3 is the divisor. If it is transposed the other side, it becomes multiplicand. So minus 4 into 3 implies x equals to minus 12. This is the solution. After solution is found, we need to check. So the checking stage is, on substitution we will x by 3 plus 5 by 2 instead of x minus 12 by 3 plus 5 by 2, this get cancels. So minus 4 plus 5 by 2, it implies minus 8 plus 5 by 2, it gives us minus 3 by 2, which is RHS. So thus I say LHS equals to RHS. We got a right solution. You can write now conclusion also. Okay students, this is the method of solving linear equations in one variable, where one side having the variable and the other side having the number. Okay. Now it's your homework time. I am giving exercise 2.1 questions. It contains 12 questions. All are having one side variable and the other side number. You have already learned how to solve them. This is your homework. So take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.